Exclusive. You won't believe this. In the last few hours, a bombshell and deeply concerning statement from Penrith's president has sent shockwaves through the future of the club's biggest stars. But before I reveal all the details, Panthers fans, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, because here you'll always be the first to receive the latest breaking Penrith Panthers news and updates. Pantherland supporters. The atmosphere around Penrith has always been built on stability. For years, the Panthers looked almost untouchable, a club completely protected from the kind of chaos that normally destroys sporting dynasties. While other teams were losing superstars, changing coaches or dealing with internal drama, Penrith just kept winning, producing talent and maintaining one of the strongest cores in the NRL. But now, maybe for the very first time in years, serious doubts are starting to grow among the fans after strong comments made in the last few hours by figures around the club, including Brian Fletcher. Brian Fletcher's comments on SEN Radio landed like an absolute bomb inside the NRL world. Even though he made it clear it was only a theory, the former player raised a possibility that quickly exploded among journalists and supporters alike. According to Fletcher, there's a chance some Panthers players are already talking among themselves about the market, salaries, and future opportunities. And the moment he mentioned names like Nathan Cleary, Isaiah Yeo, Brian Tuo, and Liam Martin, this instantly became massive news. A lot of people now believe Jerome Luai's monster contract may have changed the way several Panthers players view their own market value. And honestly, that's completely natural in professional sport. When one teammate signs a massive deal, other players inevitably start thinking about what they could potentially earn as well. That's exactly what Brian Fletcher suggested. He raised the possibility that some players may be waiting until November to truly understand what they're worth on the open NRL market. And that completely changes the situation. Because one thing is negotiating directly with Penrith without listening to outside offers. It's a completely different story when wealthy clubs enter the race throwing around historic contracts. Fletcher even went as far as saying that maybe only one club would actually have the financial power to land several Panthers stars in one massive package deal. That immediately put Panthers fans on red alert. Penrith have lived through almost perfect years. Premierships, grand finals, total dominance, and a winning culture built through years of hard work. But sporting dynasties rarely collapse overnight. Usually, small warning signs start appearing before the major cracks begin to show. And now I want to hear your honest opinion, Panthers fans. Do you believe Nathan Cleary, Isaiah Yeo, Brian Tuo, and Liam Martin will stay at the club? Or do you think massive money offers could genuinely change the future of this historic team? Drop your thoughts in the comments because your opinion really matters. Another major update that dropped today involves Jack Cole. After spending months virtually forgotten, watching games from the stands and losing his place in Ivan Cleary's main rotation, the young playmaker has finally been handed an opportunity that could completely define his future at the Panthers. But this time, it's not just another match. For many people around the NRL, this Sunday's clash against the Canberra Raiders could be viewed as a genuine trial for his survival at the club. The 23-year-old was once seen as a very important part of Penrith's future. Talented, tactically smart, and incredibly committed at training, Cole was always internally viewed as a player with huge upside. But the brutal reality of professional rugby league waits for nobody. In a roster filled with elite stars, losing your place even slightly can quickly become a fight for survival. Over the past few weeks, Cole has almost disappeared from Ivan Cleary's main rotation. While other players received opportunities, he found himself watching from the sidelines, with his situation becoming more fragile by the week. Some fans even started questioning whether the club still saw a future in him. Now, almost unexpectedly, the opportunity that could change everything has arrived. With Jack Cogger suspended, Ivan Cleary confirmed Jack Cole in the squad to face the Canberra Raiders this Sunday. And while officially it may simply look like a replacement selection, many people behind the scenes believe something much bigger is happening here. Inside Bluebet Stadium, Penrith's salary cap situation has become one of the most delicate issues at the club. Nathan Cleary, Isaiah Yeo, and Liam Martin are all entering critical stages in their contract negotiations, and the numbers being discussed are enough to scare any NRL boardroom. The problem is simple: to keep superstar players, the club will inevitably need to create salary cap space. And that's where players like Jack Cole suddenly become vulnerable. Sources close to the Panthers' environment suggest the club is starting to examine significant roster cuts in order to protect the championship-winning core of the squad. That means players considered secondary pieces within the current hierarchy could ultimately be sacrificed to guarantee the future of the team's biggest stars. For a very long time, Penrith managed to maintain the perfect balance between developing young talent and retaining elite players. But that system begins to suffer serious pressure once a dynasty becomes too successful. What makes this situation even more interesting is that Jack Cole has never been viewed as a problem inside the club. Quite the opposite. People around the Panthers system have consistently praised his professionalism, work ethic, and technical ability. But Australian Rugby League is brutally competitive. Sometimes being good simply isn't enough. Because Jack Cole's story shows that even inside a winning dynasty, there are players fighting every single day to prove they still belong in the project. Now I want to hear your honest thoughts, Panthers fans. Do you believe Jack Cole deserves more opportunities in the first-grade side? Do you think the club is right to prioritize keeping its superstar core even if it costs promising young talents? Or could Penrith eventually regret letting players like Cole slip away? Drop your opinion in the comments because it's incredibly important to hear what the Panthers community thinks. And if you want to continue following all the latest updated Penrith Panthers news, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss another important update surrounding the future of this historic NIL powerhouse.